What's up, everybody? My name is Craven, and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video. And in today's video, we will be building two very nice villager houses, or at least what we're going to be doing is we're going to be continuing our area of building the villager houses over here on this area of our village. And of our town, Everett. And pretty much today what we're going to be doing is we are going to be building both the armorer and the cartographer. So I have the job blocks in my inventory. All I really need to do is do a few things, and what we're going to do real quick is I want to actually show y'all something, because y'all could probably actually tell a difference in our area, because for one, we have put a sugarcane barrier on this side too, and two, we have expanded our area this way. This is all stuff that I've done off of the video, because I kind of felt like doing it on the video would have been a little bit crazy and like a little bit all over the place. But we have expanded it this way, and that's basically how it's going to be going. Also, if y'all could not tell, we are actually knocking out the upper layer builds, and we are going to be bringing them to what this side had, and they were where it was like all on the ground. So that's our plan for today. I hope y'all enjoy today's video. If y'all want to subscribe, consider subscribe. If y'all want to consider subscribing, leaving a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. But on that note, let's go on ahead and get on with these builds. So, I don't exactly know if everything is going to be going perfectly fine. I'm kind of more or less in the mindset that I'm just playing this game as a fun thing and not really worrying about what all we are really doing, because it's more or less interesting for this. And I think what's going to be more interesting, though, is we're going to have a weird placement for the door, for the bed. Or at least, not for the bed, but for the thing there. And then, pretty much, everything I feel like is going pretty well. I haven't really seen any problems with these, so that is a good thing. And what I'm honestly thinking we can go on ahead and do, since we have everything that we need, let's just go on ahead and build up the house here. And I do think that these are actually going to be more or less too high, and this is going to be about a 3 high house. I don't think we're actually going to be building anything that's higher than about 3 for a little bit, or at least I don't exactly know, because of everything that we're really like focusing on. But I'm not really panicked at all with what we have to do. And I do think that what we might also end up doing is we might end up working on getting the oh my gosh, that is honestly stupid that I did that. But I think what we're going to work on is we are probably going to add trees at some point, but I don't exactly know exactly when that will be. And I'm wondering if I should start adding them now, or just wait because of everything that's more or less going on. And these actually look pretty good. And I do think that what we're going to do is we're going to actually probably end up utilizing this. And I think this was the cartographer, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to bring down the job block and put the cartography table down. And then... no. Okay, that's going to change then. That's going to be cartographer. And this is going to be the other side. But what we do need to do now, though, is to go to sleep, because I need to, and I know that I actually have those there, so it actually helps. So, yes. pretty much what I'm thinking we do now is we continue with getting rid of all of this here, and basically I think that we're gonna end up doing a mining episode pretty soon too, like just like an exploration probably too. I don't know, I've really got to just figure out what the best way to go is, because I don't want to do the wrong thing and have it be that it's really confusing, and I would rather it be kind of neat and not all over the place anyway, so I'm just kind of making sure I'm not doing too much. So let's utilize the stuff that we have right now, and I'm just going to kind of build it up by 2 for right now. I'm not exactly sure if I'm wondering if the walls are going to actually end up touching, since it's pretty close there, or at least the slabs, because of how like close it is to that. But I don't really think it will, but only time really will really tell. So that's all I really know. And I mean, it seems like it's working right now. What I do think we could do right now though is that we could go on ahead, and I think I might end up getting rid of some of the stuff that we have here, because I know that we actually have a few things going on there, and yeah, I'd say that's pretty good with those. And then if we come over here, we should be able to see where we could add some things down too. So here, definitely here, not there, but here and here. And I mean, all of this actually does seem like it's working, so I would say that's pretty freaking cool. And I do think what we could do to help it is I need to get rid of that area, and I think what we should do too is work with this. So okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So we need 12 pieces of the sand, and I think what we can do too, and like, I think I should have 12 at this point, and I'm actually wondering, I don't have any on me right now, so I could do that after this video is done. I could go back and work on that. Maybe what we could do, oh my gosh, my controls are not working correctly. What I'm thinking we can do real quick is we can actually go to bed real quick. Not go to bed. We should utilize the dark logs, and I'm just going to utilize all of this, so that I don't know if I needed to actually do that for both, but I guess I just did. So it's not the worst, but it's not the best, and I think I'm not going to use all of them, because I know we will actually need most of them, but like just utilizing most of those, because it is going to turn out to be that most of those builds in this area are going to be just like it, and I just need to kind of work on that. So what we're going to do is we are going to be utilizing this, and I could actually just place the sticks in there and see how that works, because I'm trying to make sure this works well, and it's on it. It isn't going nighttime. Why did I think it was going nighttime? I don't know. My mind's all over the place, guys. I'm just tired, I think. I think I'm all over the place for today because it's been a long day. But I do actually know what I need to do here, and I think we might have to expand that out more. So I think we might just end up, like, what we'll probably end up doing is we'll add it in a later point. Same right here. I mean, like, dude, how like very unfortunate have I been with that? That's just unlucky, I think, at this point. So I'm not exactly sure why I'm kind of doing it like this, but I think that, okay, so if we build it up to where it's kind of doing it right here, what would it reach to? It would reach to there, and then maybe it goes over here, and then it goes up to, so I guess it just kind of reads it over here, I guess. So this just connects over here, and then, interesting. That really is an interesting design for that, because I kind of wasn't thinking that it would actually do something like that, and I'm just kind of more or less, I think I'm more or less just contemplating for, like, all of this looking a little bit more on the interesting side, I think, and not because of something else, I guess. So I'm gonna go on ahead and bring out this, and I know that it probably will end up being that it'll just turn into 2. So this shouldn't be terrible, but I do honestly need to go on ahead and figure out the floor too, so I don't know. But I mean, at least the good thing that came out of this was I was able to get up top here, and I do think that we're gonna end up grabbing those, and I do need to actually, like, fix that up too, so that is also one thing that I needed to do. But I honestly see me going on ahead and placing down more lanterns at some point for that area. I don't want to do it right now, but I probably need to use some torches for the meantime until I actually get them. So that's probably something that I'll do off of the video, because I feel like more of the repetitive stuff, like placing down pathways and stuff like that, I feel like that's a little bit abundant, and it really repeats itself over the time. And I know it can kind of be a little bit cool to see the process, but I don't want to bore you guys out with doing that. But if y'all do want to see some of that, just let me know, because I don't I would rather y'all enjoy the videos than not really, I guess. Come on, nighttime, come on. We're on episode 26, right? Yes, so we're on, it's funny how we're on day 266 right now. I think this is honestly the longest world that I've had, because I'm basically playing the world in a way that I probably haven't done in a long time. Or at least, I'm playing Minecraft in a way that I probably never have really fully focused on, I guess. Okay, so 1 1 2 2 3 3 and then there. So that one connects like that. And then I would say that this just connects over here, because the real connector is the real connecting factor for this whole build for our armorer is just like this. And I mean, the builds are basically the same size but flipped, I'd say, because I do kind of notice how it is a little bit more interesting with it, I guess. Or at least I have a more interesting feel of how this is all connecting together instead of it not. And it is a little bit wider than all of the other ones. So I will say that much, because it does kind of, I can see the checkout there. So I would honestly say that that's pretty much it for that. But the thing that we have left to do is yet to be done. And I know we could go that way, but let's actually go this way, because I know that we can actually go this way. And I actually want to kind of show y'all something that we did, that I finally got to doing, because I kind of, since I've been really busy, I'm going to show y'all it after I do that. Well, I don't know why it was going dark. What we did is we actually organized our storage. So this all is dark oak wood, and then this side is not really fully done yet because we still have this here. But this is oak, dark oak, and then I believe that this side is the jungle wood. So oak, dark oak, jungle wood. So it kind of works a lot more with that. And I had a lot of ones. Why did I think that I didn't have enough? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, on that note, let me see what if all of them got made. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. So let's go on ahead and place down all of this in here, so that I know that I actually have the windows placed down, and it's not gonna be like something really dark and dingy in there. Because it could feel really dingy, and oh my gosh, that was really wrong. But I would honestly say that besides actually putting in a floor, we probably are pretty much done with the builds for today. And I know it probably was a little bit of a shorter video, But I think what it's gonna be is, I believe that our videos probably will reach an hour long sometimes, but it will really depend on what we're doing. Like, if we're focusing on building up more than 3 builds, like in the next video I think we're gonna do the leather worker. Yes, I do know that we actually built a mason, but I want to build another one, I think. And then going on ahead and doing a shepherd's house too would probably be a good idea. And if we kind of, yeah, more decorative stuff will be coming into this area, and I think it's gonna be more the atmospheric builds that we see a lot of. So honestly guys, I hope y'all do enjoy all that, because my goal is to get all of this area done, and like trees and everything, by the end of episode 20. By the end of episode 49, my goal is to have all of this side completely done and dusted with, and content with actually starting to work on with and get done. So I'm just kind of looking for that perfect time to start it, so that it's not super out of the loop, I guess. And that way we can actually like do what we would love to do and not feel burdened to panic about what we have to do, and the fact that we would have to perform. Because I don't think we really, in my eyes, as long as I'm actually playing the game and having fun, that's all that really matters. And if we have some adventurous things coming along, that would actually be pretty fun. And I mean, I think what we will end up doing is, I think I'm going to have a few other, like, I think some of the decorative builds will probably be like, will be stuff that we haven't done yet. Like, I do know that I need to go to the Nether at some point, so that is something that we will end up doing. But since we have all of this that we're really working on and working towards, it probably wouldn't be the best bet to go for. But still, it's a good idea to do what we did do, and I'm happy with where we have ended up so far, and I can't wait to see where everything goes from here. So that's my only thing that I'm really thinking about, is how can this keep going? Like, what else can I do? And I think what we could end up doing is we could probably build, I do think that we're going to end up building a lot more, like, I think there is going to be a different style that we end up doing for our next area that we work on. But for now, this will be what we end up doing for this area. So, first things first though, let's make a door, because this is probably a good idea to go on ahead and do, so that it's not so out of place, and it actually kind of feels a little bit right with what we are doing. So on that note, I kind of actually feel like we got this done. So in the next video, I think what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna go on ahead and do this, and do the cleric and the Fletcher in the next video. I need to find out how to make all of those things, and I think I actually have resources to make these two things. So I just need to kind of like figure it out and go from there, because the more that I've been using this world, the more that I've been trying to do a lot of stuff, and it's just kind of going all over the place. And I think once we actually get done with those two builds, we are done with this pre-expansion area. So all of the expanded stuff this way, like all of the deep slate builds that are kind of planned over there, those are going to be happening last. I think what our plan is as of right now is to go on ahead and build the rest of these over here, and after we build the last two of these over here. So if y'all want to see that, might actually be a good idea to subscribe. But in the meantime, I think I'm done for the day. I think we've actually executed and got what we needed to get done today. So with that, I'm gonna let y'all go. Remember, if y'all like the video, consider subscribing, leaving a like, and commenting anything that y'all would love to see in this world. I do think we are gonna end up building a watch, like a clock tower, at some point in like an area that we have, and we definitely need to build an enchantment setup in like a clock tower, in like a tower too. So maybe I could mix those two up together. But until that point, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna have a little fun. I'm gonna kind of fix this video up, and then I'm gonna kind of do a few things, maybe plan out the next video and figure out what else to do by there. But on that note, I hope y'all have enjoyed today's video. If y'all want to see more, consider subscribing, leaving a like. I greatly appreciate it. But I will see you in the next one. So, goodbye.